What's up, YouTube? This right here is going to be a quick look at the Ruger LCP in 380. We're going to tear her apart, we're going to put her back together, and hopefully at the end of this video, y'all know how to do it yourselves. Let's get into it. Alright, let's get into it. First things first, make sure your mag is out and the gun is clear. Ain't nothing in the gun. Now, to take down these Ruger LCPs, you got to get that pin out right there. One thing that works really good is these little small mechanic screwdrivers, because you can get right up underneath it and you can pry right there and pop her right out. Take a look. She popped right out. Now sometimes y'all might not got one of these screwdrivers around, but one thing y'all are going to have is your mag. You can take your mag right there, take it right there underneath that feed lip and put it right underneath that pin right there. See how I got her under there? Then all you do is just pry up. Look at there. You can take your mag and use it to break down your gun. Now that you got your pin out, your slide will come right off. Now you got your slide, undo your little recoil spring, push the barrel forward and tip up, it'll slide right out. There's your little barrel, there's your slide, and there's your recoil spring. Now, that's all you have to do to take these guns down. You don't have to remove that pin right there or this pin. Them pins is for holding the internals inside of this frame. You knock out those two pins with a punch, and these internals will pop right out. When you're taking down this gun, you don't pull the trigger like you do on a Glock. If you pull the trigger, that hammer's going to set forward, and it's going to be real hard for you to put that slide back on there. You'll have to manually take your finger or your thumb and push her back down and lock her in. This is as far as you need to go when you're tearing down one of your LCPs to clean it. Let's clean it real quick. I use Lucas gun oil. This is what I'm going to be using now. I just get a little bit on my rag and just wipe her on down. Clean her on up. Put a nice little coat of that oil on there. All that right there came off the little Ruger LCP. Okay, now that we got our gun clean, we're going to put her back together. We start with the slide. We take the barrel and we put her down inside the slide. Drop her on back. Next, you take your recoil spring. Make sure you take the end, this spring goes down inside a little hole right there. You need this end with your guide rod, so it'll go down inside there and lock back right there. There's a little cutout for it. That's where your spring goes. Next, you take your slide. You'll slide your slide right on your frame, just like that. You'll press back just a tad bit with your finger. You'll take your little pin, push her in, and lock her in. That right there is how you do your Ruger LCP.